videos with wow, but look at that stream, guys. Huh? I mean, wow. I don't know what time you're watching this, guys, but the magic and the beauty of the internet is, well, just how this technology, one can just put out thought and information and instantly on the other side of the world could resonate with someone. And that right there is amazing. Just think about it in the dark ages, guys. Just thinking, saying anything about truth, and you have the power of God, anything God related, you would have been burned at the stake. I mean, if a lot of the things, technology we have now, if you would have had this back then, they would have hung you. They would have thought you were a witch, right? Burned you at the stake. Yeah, get over here. She's about to slip and fall off this little. Anyway, sorry guys. Daddy instincts kicked in there. Stay there, sit. So I just think it's amazing that we're able to share each other's thoughts. And if it wasn't for this, if it wasn't for YouTube, I wouldn't have completely woken up to this amazing place that we're born into. Listen, guys, heaven is not a place that you go to when you die. Okay, and if that's what you believe, okay. That's your belief. Like I said, life is perception. But listen, everything I say, guys, like I said before, my opinion. And heaven, we are born into heaven. This is heaven. Okay? This is amazing. You create what you want. Once you get in the creative space, and get into that state of mind of peace, that is when you'll start to see the beauty. Wow, let me zoom in. The beauty and the magnificence of this place. Look at this. Hold on. I'm trying to turn the camera around. I can't do it. But anyways, some little berries hanging. So my thoughts, like I said, everything I say is how I feel, because it's just what I feel in my heart, and I just want to share it to you guys. And I'm noticing that it's starting to resonate with a few of you guys, so that's just, it makes it even more legit in my brain and heart coherence, because that's what it's all about. So this is amazing, guys. I feel like, when you do pass on, I don't call it death, because to me death is an illusion. Consciousness simply changes the channel. Yes, guys, like a TV. All right, get over here. Wow, you almost fell off this now. I gotta hold her, guys. My little 2-year-old. Stay there. I know you're here. We're about to take a walk. All right, guys. Dang, I know I forgot where I was at, guys. But anyways, y'all already know me. But hey, I promise you guys, and I even wrote it down on my little calendar. I am going to start to, get a little more organized with these videos, because I see that I am all over the place. It's just because there's so much different topics and information that I watched and researched that I had to really sit through, contemplate. And by contemplate, I mean literally get metaphysical with it. Deconstruct the shit out of everything, guys. Okay? The shit out of everything. And by what I mean by that is, if you're religious, more power to respect. If you're scientifically oriented in that, like I said, guys, I respect everything or anything you believe in. But there are those that, come on, butters. There are those that are starting to, I have a couple Christian friends, guys, and they're starting to wake up and really question their belief systems, right? Because they're just simply going with what the church says, and once you get into neuroscience and understand the brain and social engineering, you're going to understand that It's a herd mentality. And they're not, once you really start questioning, like, let's say you're a Christian, okay? I respect you. You're probably watching my stuff, and honestly, like, a lot of the stuff that I probably says probably offended you, and I'm sorry if I use words like Christ, but I refer to Jesus a lot because, in my opinion, once I gained this new level of consciousness, I started to understand the deeper meaning and a lot of his parables, right, and his teachings. But it wasn't until I reached a higher level of understanding of the human mind and pretty much reality, everything, guys. And that's why I jump all over the place, because it wasn't like I just listened to one guy, Eckhart Tolle, who woke me up. No, I am now. I am, right? But before this state of consciousness, and guys, trust me, once you get to this level of awareness and amazingness, you're reborn. And that's where I guess Christianity kind of took that to, like, dipping your head in water and you're born again. Well, they had it half right. They just misunderstood it. So a lot of people who really got control of the mainstream Christianity kind of just were not on the level of consciousness to understand, and then money came into picture. And guys, when you tell someone that you are the link between them and God, right? Of course you're going to pay their 10% tithes. They're going to do everything for you because they want to go to a place called heaven, right? If you just tell them the truth, well, my opinion, guys, like I said, I respect y'all's beliefs, but if you tell them, hey, guess what? You are God, buddy. Yeah, we don't need your money. Yeah, you don't need to confess anything to us. Yeah, you think someone's gonna get the picture. So I don't have any sort of animosity I get it. Like I said, guys, compassion, because once you understand things at a higher level, you will pretty much everything. You will have compassion for everyone because you are at that state of consciousness. Okay, once again, I'm referring to a Jesus quote, not because I'm religious, but because Jesus, the man who became awakened to his true nature, which is God, said before he died, I believe, if that story's even true, guys, like I said, question everything, but it's a great story and it motivates me. So in my reality, okay, it's going to be real. But anyways, before he died, I believe he said, bless them, Father, they know not what they do, right? And in my interpretation of it, forgive them for their level of consciousness is not understanding my teachings. So they are scared of and threatened. Their ego is threatened by what I'm saying. And this guy's costing us money, so we must kill him. Okay? Now, fast forward hundreds of years, and guess what? Humanity's still thinking like that, guys. What the hell? Okay, but no, not anymore. Not anymore, guys. The great awakening that many cultures, the Mayans, everybody, guys, the Egyptians, they've all in some way, shape, or form described a point. Even Jesus said it. There you go. The Buddha said, okay, there's going to be a point where that ends, right? But it's a long process, right? It's going to be day and night. It's not like, okay, new earth. Oh, I woke up. Hey, it's new earth. It's just a slow process, guys. It probably won't even happen in your lifetime. But the process will be going on. And you could be a huge part of it, right? Because the more people that get the right information in their consciousness, the more chance they have of it clicking, like I always say. I just feel like it's a good word to say, because everything just literally started clicking for me, right? But anyways, I want this to happen to you if it hasn't already. I want everybody to feel what I felt or am feeling, or just my state of mind with any issue I could come across, guys. Like, when you're no longer believe in the concept of death, because in the end, guys, fear is just a lack of not knowing, right? once you know, right, fear's gone. So information is just all it is, guys. We've got to have the right informations in our minds, and when we understand it, and our brains and our hearts both come together, because look, guys, the heart is intelligent, probably more intelligent than the brain, believe it or not. You've got but they communicate. But a lot of people, they don't understand that we are made of thousands and millions of different systems. We're not one thing. We are legions of things, right? Wow. So you gotta understand, your heart is so intelligent, you don't even have to tell it to beat. Yeah. I mean, are you telling your heart to beat, or are you telling the blood to flow through your veins? When you're asleep, well, who the hell's running your body? Your body. So it's intelligent, right? Everything, every single cell that divides. You don't even know these things are going on. But you started with just being one cell. And then you just split. Right? Which is a mystery in itself. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, a cell splits, and then it turns into you, questioning itself, like what I'm doing right now. Hell, we all started a motherfucking cell, just like the universe all started from a Big Bang. You see, it goes from a macro level to a microscopic level both ways. Like I said earlier, like infinity, guys. It will never stop, and that's amazing. And that just shows you how fucking excuse my French once again, how magnificent the power of consciousness. Consciousness is everything. You are everything. God is everything. Okay, but think of the vastness, the dimensions. It's amazing. It overwhelms you when you start to really think about every single cell, every little grain, every little atom, and everything that I get in my sock, in my keychain, in Butters' ear. Sorry, baby. Everything. It's amazing, but we don't think that way because we live in our ego. So when you live in your ego, you're in a constant survival mode, and when you're in survival mode, you'll do things that it's not in your true nature, guys. And that's why when you do something, unless you're like 1% of the psychopaths or people who really have things wrong with, anyways, it baffles me, guys. It really does. When you're in survival mode, you're no longer in a space to create. You gotta understand, guys, it's never too late. You know, if you keep telling yourself, the universe hears you, everything you say out loud, everything. Okay, you gotta have an open mind to these things, guys. You cannot live in a box anymore because that box was created for you. Think about that, okay? Now, if I were to ask you to create your own box of what you think reality is, would you have any walls, guys? Butters, would you have any walls? Okay. Butters said she would have 0 walls. She would be infinite. She'd be everything. She'd want to experience everything. And guess what? It's exactly what the one creator's doing. So it's kind of a super strange loop mindfuck. I am the creator, talking to the creator, waking up to the creator that I am the creator. Damn. Yeah. So, isn't that just mysterious and amazing? And I don't know if any of y'all have researched near-death experiences. That's a whole nother, like, big topic, I could talk about, but just to touch up on it. Pretty much every story that I have come across, and I have listened to hours of near-death experience stories. I have even had a slight one, and then I'll go into another video about that. But in all these experiences, okay, there's always a bright, white, warm light, okay? And when it's described, it's not described in too much detail. It's kind of just like described as a feeling of warmth, joy, bliss, love. Fuck, when I think about it, it's amazing. Every story, guys, and we're talking from murderers to you know, to the worst that you think is bad in society. It doesn't matter. The true God loves you unconditionally. Okay? There's nothing you can't do that he won't forgive. Okay? You understand, life is a process of learning. That is why we're here. We're here to learn. We're here to love. And we are here to create. But in order to get to this space, you've got to first understand the basics. Okay? You're not your thoughts. Okay? The ego is illusionary. Death is illusionary. Okay? Everything is love. Okay? I could get a lot more into these things, guys, but to summarize all that, you are extremely complex and wonderful and amazing and mysterious, and you're made with so much love that why would you want to destroy your body, right, guys? And what I'm saying now helped me a lot when I got through probably one of the hardest addictions I've had. And I totally, it was one of the hardest things. I've gone through a lot of different ones, but beating an addiction, and I know a lot of you can relate to this, and I'll dedicate a video just to this as well, because that's kind of like what my initial thoughts was when I started this channel, is I wanted to help people who are addicts, addicted to anything, right? Could be anything. Because, you know, I did them all, guys, right? I was everywhere, you know, and you would never think, looking at me or hearing me, that I did these things. But you see, guys, I had some deep inner hurt from my childhood. And that's what a lot of us carry. And we don't understand this. So we keep it suppressed. And it lives out in our lives and in our actions. And a lot of addicts, when we do our drug of choice, it's like a warm hug from the mother, you know, that never gave us that hug, right? And a lot of you guys, I know y'all can relate. I could feel it, you know. But you gotta forgive your parents because they don't know what they do, right? They don't know that they hurt you. But I am telling you now that it's not their fault, it's not your fault. But guess what? You're not your past. So you don't have to live in that. You know, think about it. It never happened, right? It only happened to make you stronger, right? Think of it that way. Put that spin on every hard thing in your life, and you're gonna be one strong motherfucker. I'll tell you that. Ain't nothing going to surprise you, scare you, make you nervous. You are gonna be a superhuman. Okay, who wouldn't want that for themselves? You know, and that is what I've been going through this past year, and that is my whole point of starting this YouTube channel. I could care less about subscriptions and likes. I mean, that's great if y'all do that, but it's the message, and I feel that's the whole point of YouTube. You gotta have a message, and I have a message, and I have so much information, and now I just gotta work on editing, you know, make it entertaining for you guys. But I promise, I will. It is a passion of mine, and I will learn, and they will get better. But it's amazing to just put it out there, and maybe one day my son will come across these videos, and that would make it all worth it. So I love you guys. I hope y'all have a great day. I know I was all over the place once again, but if you got anything out of this, that was the whole point. I'll probably do another video this weekend. I was off from work, so just thought I'd cut something. So, alright guys, I love you guys. You're super strong. Butter says you're freaking amazing. And I love you. Alright, I love you. You're fucking strong. You can do it.